Cinnamon, the aromatic spice found in most American kitchens, has become increasingly popular among older adults as a natural remedy. Perhaps you've started adding it to your morning coffee, oatmeal, or smoothies. There are good reasons for this trend. Research indicates that cinnamon may help regulate blood sugar, reduce inflammation, support heart health, and potentially provide antioxidant benefits as we age. However, there's something crucial that most people don't know. For individuals over 60 who incorporate cinnamon into their diet, it's essential to avoid 3 specific foods that can negatively interact with it. These aren't exotic items. They're common foods likely sitting in your refrigerator or pantry right now. Common foods you might be consuming without realizing the potential adverse effects they can have when combined with cinnamon. When cinnamon is paired with incompatible foods, its therapeutic properties can be inhibited, diminished, or even transformed into substances that lead to digestive discomfort and health complications. The very supplement you rely on for health support could actually be working against you. In this video, I'll guide you through the 3 foods that should be avoided when consuming cinnamon and explain why they pose potential risks. I'll also share 3 food pairings that enhance cinnamon's benefits and significantly increase its effectiveness for your body. So grab a warm beverage, settle in, and join me for this journey. By the end of this video, you'll have a complete understanding of how to properly use cinnamon to ensure your body receives all the wonderful benefits it has to offer. The growing popularity of cinnamon among older Americans makes perfect sense. With age, many of us become more focused on our well-being. Blood sugar levels become harder to manage. Cardiovascular concerns increase. Inflammation becomes more prevalent, and our metabolism isn't what it once was. These are natural changes that come with time, but they can significantly impact how we feel day to day. As a result, more and more older adults across America are turning to natural remedies, natural substances from the earth that have been used for generations to support health without harsh chemicals. Cinnamon stands out as one of the most sought-after natural remedies in today's wellness conversations. You've probably heard discussions about cinnamon lately. Maybe it was someone close to you, a healthcare provider, or a family member. Perhaps you've spotted it highlighted on grocery store shelves, found it in supplement form at the pharmacy, or noticed it as a featured ingredient in health drinks and teas. Cinnamon is often praised for its exceptional qualities, and for good reason. Cinnamon contains a powerful compound called cinnamaldehyde. This is what gives cinnamon its distinctive smell and taste. But more importantly, it's known for its powerful anti-inflammatory, antimicrobial, and blood sugar regulating properties. This means cinnamon may help stabilize blood glucose levels, support cardiovascular health, improve digestive function, and even provide cognitive benefits. People use cinnamon in many different ways. Some sprinkle it on their morning oatmeal, others add it to coffee, mix it into smoothies, or take it as a supplement. It's straightforward, natural, and easily fits into your everyday routine. However, there's an important insight that many people miss. Cinnamon's effectiveness depends on how well your body can absorb and utilize it. Unfortunately, when consumed with certain foods, your body's absorption of cinnamon's active compounds can be limited to just a fraction of what you consume. This means even if you're taking cinnamon daily, you might not be getting its full benefits. It's crucial to understand that some foods, when eaten alongside cinnamon, can inhibit your body's ability to absorb its beneficial compounds completely. Certain foods may even cause undesirable side effects, especially in older adults who often have more sensitive digestive systems or pre-existing health issues. Before you take your next cinnamon supplement or sprinkle that aromatic spice on your oatmeal, it's vital to understand what should not be combined with it. Next, I'll walk you through the 3 most common foods found in nearly every American kitchen that should be avoided when taking cinnamon. These combinations might be causing more harm than good, and understanding them could make a significant difference in your health and wellness. 1. Blood-thinning medications and foods. Let's start with something that could have serious implications for many older adults: blood-thinning medications and foods. This category includes prescription medications like warfarin, Coumadin, aspirin, as well as foods with natural blood-thinning properties like garlic, ginger, and fish oil supplements. These medications and supplements are commonly used by many older Americans for heart health, stroke prevention, and circulatory support. They're important parts of many health regimens, and when used properly, they provide significant benefits. But here's what many people don't realize: cinnamon, particularly cassia cinnamon, the most common variety found in American supermarkets, contains high levels of coumarin, a natural compound that also has blood-thinning properties. When combined with other blood thinners, this can potentially create a dangerous additive effect. For older adults already taking blood-thinning medications, this combination could increase the risk of bleeding or bruising. What's particularly concerning is that many people don't consider cinnamon as a medicine. It's just a spice they add to their food or beverages, so they don't think to mention it to their healthcare providers. Adding cinnamon to your daily regimen while taking blood thinners might seem harmless, but this combination could potentially affect how your medications work or increase your risk of bleeding complications. Even natural approaches like regularly consuming large amounts of both garlic and cinnamon together might create similar concerns. If you're currently taking blood thinners or consuming foods with strong blood-thinning properties, consider discussing your cinnamon consumption with your healthcare provider. They can help determine safe amounts for your specific situation. You might also consider switching to Ceylon cinnamon, often called true cinnamon, which contains far less coumarin than the cassia variety. The key takeaway is simple: if you're on blood-thinning medications or regularly consume blood-thinning foods, be cautious with your cinnamon intake and always keep your healthcare provider informed of all supplements and spices you use regularly. 2. High-sugar processed foods. Let's talk about something present in virtually every American home: high-sugar processed foods. From breakfast cereals to packaged baked goods, flavored yogurts to sweetened beverages, these items fill our pantries and refrigerators. Many people have started incorporating cinnamon into these foods, thinking they're making healthier choices. Sprinkling cinnamon on sugar-laden cereals, mixing it into sweetened coffee drinks, or adding it to sugary baked treats has become common practice. The thinking goes that cinnamon helps regulate blood sugar, so adding it to sweet foods might offset some negative effects. Unfortunately, this approach can actually backfire. Here's why. Cinnamon does indeed have properties that may help regulate blood sugar levels and improve insulin sensitivity. However, when consumed alongside high amounts of refined sugar, its effectiveness is significantly diminished. The dramatic blood sugar spike caused by high-sugar foods essentially overwhelms cinnamon's regulatory capabilities. It's like trying to use a small umbrella in a hurricane. The beneficial effects simply can't compete with the flood of sugar entering your system. Moreover, for older adults with diabetes or prediabetes, this combination sends mixed messages to your body. You're simultaneously consuming something that raises blood sugar dramatically, processed sugar, and something meant to help regulate it, cinnamon. This can create confusion for your already challenged metabolic system. The irony here is that many cinnamon-flavored processed foods, think cinnamon breakfast cereals, cinnamon rolls, or cinnamon cookies, actually contain very little real cinnamon but lots of sugar and artificial flavoring. They provide the taste without the benefits. Instead of adding cinnamon to high-sugar foods, consider using it to enhance naturally sweet foods like fresh fruits, unsweetened oatmeal, or plain yogurt. These provide a better base for cinnamon's beneficial effects. You might be surprised to find that cinnamon's natural sweetness can help reduce your need for added sugars altogether. The main conclusion is clear: when using cinnamon for its blood sugar regulating properties, avoid combining it with foods containing high amounts of refined sugar. This contradictory combination limits cinnamon's benefits and may actually stress your metabolic system further. 3. Alcohol-based beverages. The third category to be cautious about combining with cinnamon might surprise you: alcoholic beverages. This includes everything from cinnamon-spiced wines and ciders to trendy cinnamon whiskey shots and holiday cocktails featuring cinnamon sticks. While these festive beverages have grown in popularity, particularly during fall and winter months, They create a potentially problematic combination for your health, especially for older adults. Here's the science behind this concern. Both alcohol and cinnamon, particularly cassia cinnamon, can impact your liver. Alcohol, as most people know, is processed by the liver and can be taxing on this vital organ. Cassia cinnamon contains coumarin, which in high amounts has been linked to liver stress and potential liver damage in sensitive individuals. When you combine these two substances, you're essentially asking your liver to process two challenging compounds simultaneously. For older adults, whose liver function may already be less efficient than in younger years, this double burden could be particularly stressful on the body. Additionally, both cinnamon and alcohol can lower blood sugar levels. While this might sound beneficial, the combination can potentially cause an excessive drop in blood sugar, leading to symptoms like dizziness, confusion, or weakness, particularly concerning for diabetics or those with blood sugar regulation issues. Many people create seasonal drinks like mulled wine with cinnamon sticks or cinnamon-infused cocktails, believing they're making a healthier alcoholic beverage. While these drinks may be delicious, they're not necessarily providing the health benefits you might expect from cinnamon. If you enjoy the warming flavor of cinnamon in beverages, consider alcohol-free alternatives like cinnamon tea, cinnamon-infused hot apple cider, without spirits added, or warm almond milk with cinnamon. These provide the comfort and flavor without the potentially problematic interaction. For those who do consume alcohol, consider separating your cinnamon consumption from your alcoholic beverages by at least a few hours. This gives your liver time to process each substance separately rather than handling both simultaneously. Remember, this isn't about eliminating enjoyable seasonal traditions completely. It's about making informed choices that support your health, especially as you age. Now that we've covered the foods to avoid when consuming cinnamon, let's focus on more positive aspects, ways to enhance cinnamon's effectiveness for your health. Cinnamon's benefits can be dramatically improved when paired with the right foods. You don't need fancy supplements or expensive powders, just a few basic ingredients likely already in your pantry. These three foods aren't merely compatible with cinnamon, they significantly enhance its benefits. They boost your body's ability to absorb cinnamon's active compounds, maximizing its health advantages. Whether you're using cinnamon for blood sugar management, heart health, or cognitive support, you'll see much better results with these pairings. Let's explore these three cinnamon boosters and discover how to incorporate them into your daily routine. 1. Healthy fats. The first food that dramatically enhances cinnamon's effectiveness is healthy fat. Many of cinnamon's most beneficial compounds are fat-soluble, meaning they are better absorbed when consumed alongside some form of fat. This is particularly important for older adults concerned about inflammation, blood sugar regulation, or cognitive health. Without a source of healthy fat, your body may not efficiently absorb the beneficial compounds in cinnamon, significantly limiting its potential benefits. What exactly constitutes healthy fats? We're talking about foods like extra virgin olive oil, avocados, nuts and nut butters, seeds, and moderate amounts of grass-fed butter or ghee for those who consume dairy. These fats provide essential fatty acids that support overall health while enhancing the absorption of cinnamon's beneficial compounds. Here are practical ways to pair cinnamon with healthy fats. Add cinnamon to your morning oatmeal along with a tablespoon of almond butter or a few chopped walnuts. Create a simple snack of apple slices dusted with cinnamon and dipped in almond or cashew butter. Make a warming drink by blending cinnamon into coffee with a teaspoon of coconut oil or ghee. Prepare a simple dessert of Greek yogurt topped with cinnamon, a drizzle of honey, and some chopped nuts. The goal isn't to increase fat consumption indiscriminately, but rather to include moderate amounts of the right types of fat alongside cinnamon. These fats help transport cinnamon's beneficial compounds into your bloodstream, allowing them to reach your cells and provide their intended benefits. Avoid pairing cinnamon with unhealthy trans fats or highly processed oils, as these can promote inflammation and counteract cinnamon's health benefits. Stick to natural, minimally processed sources of fat. Think of healthy fat as the delivery system for cinnamon's benefits. Without this carrier, cinnamon's most powerful compounds may pass through your system without being properly absorbed, but paired with the right fats, cinnamon's effectiveness increases substantially, and this can make all the difference in your health outcomes. 2. Raw honey. The second food that perfectly complements cinnamon is raw, unprocessed honey. This natural sweetener not only pairs beautifully with cinnamon's warm flavor but also creates a synergistic effect that enhances the benefits of both ingredients. Raw honey contains a wealth of enzymes, antioxidants, and antimicrobial compounds that work alongside cinnamon's own therapeutic properties. Unlike processed sugar, which can counteract cinnamon's benefits, raw honey actually enhances them. For older adults concerned about immune function, respiratory health, or seasonal allergies, this combination offers particular benefits. Together, cinnamon and raw honey create a powerful duo that supports multiple aspects of wellness. The key here is using truly raw honey, not the highly processed versions commonly found in plastic bear-shaped containers at the supermarket. Most commercial honey has been heated and ultra-filtered, which destroys many of its beneficial enzymes and compounds. Raw honey typically appears cloudier, may crystallize over time, and contains all of its natural beneficial properties. Here are simple ways to use this powerful combination. Mix a teaspoon of raw honey with 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon in warm, not hot, water for a soothing morning beverage. Create a simple spread for whole grain toast by blending raw honey with cinnamon. Prepare a therapeutic evening drink by combining warm almond milk with cinnamon and a teaspoon of raw honey. Make a simple dessert alternative by drizzling cinnamon-infused honey over fresh fruit. Some people even create a cinnamon honey paste that can be taken by the teaspoonful or added to various foods and beverages. This mixture, sometimes called honey fire, combines the antimicrobial properties of both ingredients and serves as a wonderful addition to your natural health arsenal. One important caution: for those monitoring blood sugar levels, even raw honey should be consumed in moderation. While it has a lower glycemic impact than refined sugar, it still contains natural sugars. A teaspoon or two daily is typically sufficient to gain benefits without causing significant blood sugar concerns for most people. By pairing cinnamon with raw honey rather than refined sugar, you not only enhance its flavor naturally but also create a truly beneficial combination that supports your health goals rather than undermining them. 3. Apple cider vinegar. The third powerful enhancer for cinnamon might surprise you: apple cider vinegar. This tangy, fermented liquid has gained its own reputation as a health tonic, but when combined with cinnamon, the benefits of both are amplified considerably. Organic, unfiltered apple cider vinegar, often called ACV with the mother, contains beneficial acids, enzymes, and probiotics that support digestive health and help maintain proper pH balance in the body. When paired with cinnamon's blood sugar regulating and anti-inflammatory properties, this combination creates a particularly effective health tonic. For older adults concerned about digestion, metabolism, or blood sugar management, this pairing offers significant benefits. The acetic acid in apple cider vinegar, combined with the cinnamaldehyde in cinnamon, creates a powerful duo that supports multiple aspects of metabolic health. Creating this beneficial combination is simple. Mix 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar with 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon in a cup of warm water. Add a teaspoon of raw honey if desired for sweetness and additional benefits. For a refreshing variation, prepare this mixture and chill it, then add a splash to sparkling water for a healthful soda alternative. Some people prefer to take this combination first thing in the morning, while others find it beneficial before meals to support digestion and blood sugar regulation. The slightly acidic nature of apple cider vinegar actually helps extract and preserve cinnamon's beneficial compounds, making them more bioavailable. Additionally, both ingredients support gut health in complementary ways: cinnamon through its antimicrobial properties and ACV through its probiotic content. One important note: apple cider vinegar should always be diluted before consumption to protect tooth enamel and the delicate tissues of your throat and digestive tract. Never consume it straight, especially when combined with cinnamon, which can be irritating in concentrated forms. For those taking medications, particularly those that affect blood sugar or blood pressure, consult with your healthcare provider before regularly consuming this combination, as both ingredients can have effects that might interact with certain medications. This simple yet powerful combination of apple cider vinegar and cinnamon provides a daily health tonic that has been embraced by wellness advocates for generations, and modern research is beginning to understand why it's so effective. As we conclude this video, I want to thank you, not just for watching, but for taking time to prioritize your health. It's something that can easily get overlooked when life gets busy. Today, you made space for learning, reflection, and personal growth that matters. We've discussed cinnamon, not just what it is, but how it works, what benefits it offers, and how it can seamlessly integrate into your everyday wellness practices. We identified 3 common foods that might be hindering its benefits. We explored 3 simple, natural ingredients: healthy fats, raw honey, and apple cider vinegar, that can enhance cinnamon's effectiveness. I understand it can feel overwhelming sometimes. There's so much advice, so many warnings, and so many opinions about what's good and bad for your health. But the truth is this: it can be simple. Health isn't about perfection, it's about progress. It's about making small, intentional choices each day that move you toward your goals. You don't need to make all changes at once. Maybe tomorrow morning, you'll try adding some cinnamon and raw honey to your tea instead of sugar. Maybe next week, you'll be more mindful about separating your cinnamon consumption from your evening glass of wine. Perhaps when you're looking to support your blood sugar, you'll reach for a cinnamon and apple cider vinegar tonic instead of something else. These small decisions add up. Eventually, they become habits, and our habits greatly influence how we feel, both physically and emotionally. Taking care of our bodies empowers us and gives us a sense of control. We feel more peace. We feel stronger. No matter your age, whether you're 60 or 90, feeling strong and respecting yourself is something you deserve. I always say this: aging isn't about decline, it's about refinement. Your wisdom is profound. Your life experience speaks volumes. This is your time to use that wisdom for a more purposeful life, to make choices that nurture your physical health, mental clarity, and spiritual growth. If this video has helped you, please share it with others. Send it to a friend, a sibling, a neighbor, or anyone you care about. One message can significantly impact someone's day or even their well-being. If you'd like to continue your learning journey with us, we're here to help. Each week on Elders Insight, we provide thoughtful, soothing, and actionable guidance for healthy aging, creating meaningful conversations along the way. Until next time, take care of yourself. You're worth the time and energy.